I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the end of my 4K reviews of the Halloween collection. Of course, I left Halloween to last. Now, I'm just going to say right at the start of this video is going to be very short because, believe it or not, it's the one film out of the 5 that I don't have a whole lot to say about. I done an expectations video there around a month ago, and I said in that video that when this release came out, I thought it was going to be my expectations. I had no expectations for it. Just for the simple reason that I thought Lionsgate done a good job with their release. I had no complaints with the 4K the 4K picture quality. Granted, some of the people weren't happy with the colour timing in it. It didn't bother me, to be honest. So yes, my expectations were a bit low for this, but we'll get into that now in a second. We'll just look at the box first, and as you can tell, this again, it's a lovely hard box, just like the previous 4 that I've shown. And I have to admit, even though I'm not a fan of the artwork, which I've said in previous videos, they do look quite nice when you put them all 5 of them together. And hopefully they might actually end up bringing the last 5 Halloween movies out in 4K and bring them out in similar boxes, because I think that would look impressive in your shelves. So this is a 3-disc set. You've got a 4K disc with this, your first disc. Your second disc is a Blu-ray with a 4K scan as well, the new 4K scan. And the third disc is the original colour timing presentation, which is going to keep people very happy, especially people that actually enjoyed the kind of the first Blu-ray that we got, or even the 1999 DVD that came out. It kind of goes back to that kind of colour presentation where it looks very bright and vibrant. So that should keep a lot of people very, very happy. There is a lot of features on this set, but look, we have them all before. There's no new features, but it is absolutely loaded. So yes, you're really covered with this one edition. No question about it. It has everything you could possibly want from the movie Halloween. Right, so the 4K transfer in this movie, it's very simple. You take out the previous Blu-ray, the first Blu-ray that we got of Halloween, and then you get the previous 4K release. They somehow kind of met in the middle of them 2 releases. It is definitely more vibrant than the Lionsgate 4K release. The colours are a lot more vibrant, no question about it. But they're nothing near as bright as what that Blu-ray first looked. So they kind of just got it in between there. And again, it looks great. It looks fantastic. I said it to numerous people. I've spoken about this movie so many times before. I thought the vibrant version looked great. I thought the toned down version looked great. It's a win-win. I am happy. I am very, very happy. So yes, the colours do look great in this movie. No question about it. But I have to admit, that's about it. That really is. Okay, the black levels are a little more inkier. The shadow detail looks a little better. The fine detail looks very similar. Not much of a difference whatsoever. So I think when it comes to this release, I think it's all down to colour. That's where it all lies, no question about it. And it's, like I said, it's a great looking release. And yous are going to love it. But like I said, when you compare it to the Lionsgate release, there is huge segments, when you compare both films, there's huge segments where the 2 of them just look identical. So when you do first knock this on, you might be a little underwhelmed by it. So just stick with it, and you will see them small differences. They're very subtle, but you'll definitely see them, no question about it. It does have a new Dolby Atmos soundtrack, and again, the previous 4K release had a DTS 7.1 audio on it. It's nearly identical, if I'm being totally honest. There is little to no difference. The only thing I noticed that was anyway different was the rain at the start of it with Dr. Loomis in the car with the nurse. You definitely get a good sense of overheads now with the rain. Other than that, nothing else, if I'm being totally honest. But then when the music kicks in, the music definitely has there's a lot more presence now to the music, which is it's quite nice. It's actually very nice to hear. But that's the one thing I didn't notice with these Scream Factory releases. When it came to the sound, it was when the music kicked in. That's how the music was just fantastic. They all sounded great, and this sounds no different. Look, it's Halloween. You know what I mean? It's most of the audio is coming out from right out in front of you. Yeah, and we know that. We knew that there wasn't a whole lot of surround activity. It's just not that movie. It's just not there. And the overhead channels, look, they're there, but there's nothing going on, if I'm being totally honest. But then, having said that, that's not a bad thing. The film still sounds amazing. It still sounded amazing on the previous release. It sounded amazing on the Blu-ray release. It still sounds amazing, but just don't think that because it's in Atmos now, that you're going to get something huge, something different, something that was never there before. It's just not there. Simple as. But still a fantastic release. I am delighted that I picked it up. If you had to ask me to pick between the Lionsgate release and this one, I'd probably go ahead and pick this one. Just slightly. Again, it's minor, it's nothing huge. So if you can kind of curb your expectations going into this release, I think you're going to be very, very satisfied with it. So that is it, folks. That is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below. And if you have seen this movie and this transfer, let me know what you thought of it compared to the previous 4K release. And I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye-bye.